Aquas, hello. We're going to have a look at the next 4 to 6 weeks and see what's coming in for you. I'm going to do a quick little spread, she says. I'm going to try and keep these between under 30 minutes. I'm literally going to try, so I'm going to do half across. I'm going to do current energy, what's crossing you in your foundation, on your mind, recent past, and what's coming in for you in the next 4 to 6 weeks. And then I'm just going to pull 3 cards if you're dealing with someone, what their intention towards you, and that's it. And we're going to try and get this done between 20 and 30 minutes. All right, so no more hour-long videos of me rambling on. I just get so engrossed. All right, so you know, Aqua, you've been here before, you know the score. It's a general read. It will not fit everybody, but take from it what fits, okay? Chuck the rest out, roll with it, have some fun with it. It is for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus. Please check out your moon signs. They are important. It's your emotion, okay? Anything else? Yeah, cross watchers, you are welcome. You can flip the read, but primarily this reading is coming from Aqua's point of view, okay? Anything else? Yeah, anything else you need to know is in the description box below. Private reads, I've got a quick question read going on, which you can just whiz over to my community page and follow the instructions on that. And also my daughter's YouTube channel for yoga is underneath as well. It is my intention for this to be a timeless read. Okay, so whenever you find it, whenever you stumble across it, 4 to 6 weeks in the future. Remember, time is fluid. You could have gone through it, you could be going through it, or it could be coming up for you. So bear that in mind as well. I want to check out the energy of the next 4 to 6 weeks for my Aquas, please. The energy of the next 4 to 6 weeks for my Aquas. The energy for the next 4 to 6 weeks for my Aquas, please. Okay, so she did pop in the pre-shuffle as well, the High Priestess. Okay, so this is being spiritually guided. It is about your intuition. It is, though, about someone not divulging everything to you, withholding, not being, I don't want to say not being honest, but not telling you something. It's about a secret keeper, okay, who actually knows, but just doesn't act upon it. She's very secretive. It can, for me, the High Priestess, be another person as well, although this could be your energy of the next 4 to 6 weeks as well. Perhaps you've got something going on you're not divulging or going into with anybody else. Right, I had a scratch. Let's go and see what the current situation is. The current situation for my Aquas, please. The current situation for my Aquas. I'm doing these a bit different. The 3 of Wands, I'm going to place them all down. I'm not going to talk through them. I'm going to go into the clarification cards and then we'll do the talking, okay? I just want to see if I can't get these reads down a little bit. I just love to talk. Current situation is the 3 of Wands. What's crossing my Aquas is the King of Swords. In the foundation of this read, the foundation of this read, in the foundation of this read, in the foundation of this read for my Aquas is the 4 of Cups. Okay, on my Aqua's mind is the Death card. What's happened in the recent past? What happened in the recent past for my Aquas? We've got the Hermit. And what's coming in the near future, and what is coming in for the near future. What is coming in for the near future for my Aquas next 4 to 6 weeks? Wow, we've got the Chariot. Okay, so that's brilliant. Underneath the deck we have my Aquas, the 5 of Wands, some inner turmoil going on there. Right, should we just go? I think that might save some time, don't you, my Aquas? We'll go in and look, shall we, now, and see what happened, what's occurring. I can already get a sense of what's occurring here. You know, overall energy with that High Priestess, holding back on something, okay? with that High Priestess. There's a secret here with the High Priestess. Someone is not divulging something as the overall energy. Tell me what this High Priestess is about for my Aquas, please. The Two of Wands, yeah. So some of my Aquas have a decision to make, and they may have already made that decision. And if you haven't made that decision, there is a decision here that you are going to have to be making in the next 4 to 6 weeks. You may not have told anybody about this yet, just on your mind with that Death card as well. So you may not have made this decision, but there is something you're wanting to do. Now that could be in love. It could be changing your job. It could be expanding on some sort of creative idea like hobby or interest. You're keeping it to yourself. There's something else you want to do, my Aquas, okay? Something else you want to do. And that decision is pending. All right, so next 4 to 6 weeks, a decision that you are trying to make your mind up about. Do you know what? You probably have made your mind up about it. You just haven't acted upon it yet. In your current situation with the Three of Wands, we've got this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it talks about instability. It talks about an imbalance as well in work or within family. It can talk about a low vibrational energy that's going on around you. And here with that Three of Wands, it's like you're having vision, or you're wanting something different for yourself. You know, that Three of Wands is all about waiting for your ships to come in. It's about having foresight, having vision of something for the future. Threes are about coming into alignment with something, but there is something going on around you of low vibrational energy, and it really just looks like the next 4 to 6 weeks you're going to be trying to make your mind up, make that decision. Some of you already have, you just haven't spoken it, about a next chapter, a transition that you would like to go through from an old part of your life to a new part of your life, okay? Some instability there, but really having some sort of vision for the future. You know, the Queen of Pentacles can also talk about reputation and the lack of it being good, and wishful thinking. So, you know, this is about doing what makes you happy. It's about filling your own cup up. And there's a feeling here that you want to leave something long term. Now, it could be a relationship, it could be a job, just could be a situation that's been around you for a while, for quite a while. It's no longer serving you, and you are wanting now, with that Nine of Cups, to get out of this situation. You want to follow your dreams, your goals. With that Three of Wands, you have big aspirations for the future, but it really is about taking action, okay? The Two of Wands and the Three of Wands is vision, it's foresight, but it's about you haven't taken the action yet to put that into place, okay? Now, what's crossing you is the King of Swords. Now, this could just be you in your logic, okay? Being very, very focused and thinking things through, but being in your logic and in your head about it. I can't afford to do that, or I can't do that because I can't see a way, you know, past the situation. I can't see a way out of the situation. Thinking things through very logically. This also could be a person that is, with that King of Swords, is very cold energy. It's not that they haven't got emotion. If it's a person, it's just that emotion is buried and they're coming from their logic. And it could be a person as well that's holding you back from what you want to do. Yeah, because we've got this Hierophant, and it's really about you thinking and being really focused on what you think you should do, and what you really want to do. Okay, remember the Hierophant is all about change, but it's about some sort of tradition, it's about some sort of structure and conformity, some sort of order here. Okay, but it is about wisdom as well, and it is about commitment. It can be about relationships, but it is also about trust and faith, and it is a very, very spiritual card here. So there's something that you're being torn, something's tearing you in two ways. You know, you want to do something, but you feel you're being held back because it's either not the right thing to do, or you feel it's not the right thing to do, or you're being held back because of finances, or you because you cannot see it working. But there is a great sense that you're wanting to push forward with something. Okay, now in your foundation we've got this Four of Cups, which is like a boredom. It's like being discontent, being dissatisfied, but it's the cracks in the foundation of something. So it's just, you could even just be bored, and it may not even be in a relationship, it just could be creatively you could be feeling bored, you know, and stuck. And you could also be just bored in your emotion and in your energy, and just feeling a little bit down, discontented and dissatisfied with your lot at the moment. Okay, so in your foundation with that, yeah, it's the World card. It's wanting to put an end to that. You don't want to feel stuck anymore. The Aquas I'm talking to just don't want to feel stuck. They have a vision of something they want to do. They have a vision of something they want to go after, and they just really want to put an end to the boredom or the dissatisfaction of how they feel at the moment, to come into that World card, which is closing, the complete closure of a book, to open something new for themselves, going into that Two of Wands and that Three of Wands, now having vision, foresight, passion for something for the future. Two of Wands taking a different path, taking a different direction. Three of Wands having the vision and foresight. On your mind is the Death card, okay, and that is about the ending of a part of your life, and that transition you make into a new part of your life. It's the resurrection of yourself. It's not an easy card, so you have probably gone through a lot of shit. Then we go into the Wheel of Fortune, but it's in reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune is not being able to close something out. So not feeling like you can change something, not feeling like you can jump off this karmic wheel. Okay, it is about negative forces, and it talks about feeling like you've had a run of bad luck, and that you're actually out of control, or that you haven't got control of a situation that you are in at the moment. Again, the Wheel of Fortune is about disappointment, okay, and it is about a vicious cycle, and it's about feeling stuck. So there's a real sense here that you want to move forward, but you are stuck in something, and probably stuck in the King of Swords energy, where you're just mentally, although you're very focused, that focus can actually do us harm sometimes when we can't rid that out of our mind, being very focused to detail and thinking things through, and being very disciplined with ourselves. There's a sense here of wanting freedom from a situation, but not knowing how to get it. And I can hear some of my Aquas saying, you know, my luck's got to change soon. Now, in the past, we've got this Hermit card. Now, this could be you, this could be someone else, okay? But yeah, now either you've left someone, or someone's left you, someone's gone quiet on you, you've gone quiet on someone. But there is also a real sense in the past here about you really thinking long and hard about what you want for yourself here. You know, the Hermit is that card of going inside and soul searching, you know, seeking for something more, seeking wisdom, soul searching, retrospection, is that such a word? And looking deep for answers. And we go into the Nine of Pentacles, okay? You've learnt some lessons along the way, Aqua. You've learnt some lessons. And I just feel like, you know, this is your card of independence. It's about financially being independent. It's about self-worth, self-value, and basically getting your shit together as an independent person. It's about being self-sufficient. So there's a real sense here that in the past you've really learnt some lessons through what you've been through, and you've come into that Nine of Pentacles, and you know what you're saying, you know what, I'm all right. I have a vision for myself. I really want change for myself. But, you know, underneath that, I'm okay. We do go into this Nine of Swords as well, okay? So there is a sense of anxiety in the past, but this is past energy. And I feel perhaps this is what you are putting to bed here, you know? The Nine of Swords is about worry. It's about anxiety. And it is actually sometimes about being overwhelmed with fear, or overwhelmed with regret or guilt, or just a delay in the time it's taken you to heal over something. But again, a sense of real, yeah, Five of Cups. Okay, so there is a sense of loss here, and regret, loss and regret. I'm feeling now, whether that's because you've left someone, or someone's gone out of your life, or yeah, the other way around. Either you've left, or someone's departed and left you in any form, shape, you know, in any shape or form. But it looks like someone's left your life, and there is regret, there is sorrow around this situation. But I do have that Nine of Pentacles, yeah. And you know what? I just getting this Nine of Cups is moving forward with self-love here. Okay, it really is. And there may be some sense of a missed opportunity here as well, okay, with that Knight of Cups and that Five of Cups here. So there is a sense of, again, that loss, that regret, that sorrow, introspection, soul searching, for you to come out as this Nine of Pentacles now, which is that, you know, independent person that you want to be, either whether you're in a relationship or you're not. It's a sense of self, it's a sense of worth, and a sense of value, and your own respect, you know, either in a relationship or on your own. And there is now a sense coming into the current energy of you really getting a grasp on how you want to move forward. But there is still something here that needs tying up. Now, whether that's just emotion, whether that's something physical, whether that's something mental, there's just still a sense in this current energy that something needs tying up from the past so that you can move forward. There is coming into for the next 4 to 6 weeks, we do have the Chariot. Now, the Chariot is about victory and success, and it really is a good card to get coming into the near future. But remember, the Chariot is not actually moving, okay? A lot of readers read this as moving forward. But it's not as easy as that. The Chariot is not moving. It's still, okay? So it's about overcoming obstacles. It is about that Hermit card, okay? It's about soul searching. It's about asking yourself questions as to where you want to go, what you want to do, and what's best for you to get there. And most of the time, that is healing from the past and healing any issues that we have, okay? And it's easier said than done, but the best way to start is living in gratitude for the day and what we have around us. So coming into the next 4 to 6 weeks, we do have the Chariot, which is victory. It is success, but it's like you haven't reached it yet. It's on the precipice of coming. It's about overcoming the obstacles to be able to take control of the reins and to be able to move forward. So there is a sense of forward movement coming in the direction that you want to go in the next 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, clarify that. Knight of Pentacles, but it's going to be slow. Okay, it's about you doing the groundwork. Yeah, absolutely. Do you know what? It's like you can have whatever you want to have, but you have to drop with the the 10 of Wands in reverse there. It's about dropping the burdens of the past. It is about not taking on too much, but it's about not giving up. Okay, so not giving up in a situation that you want to go for. We have the Chariot, so it's overcoming those obstacles from the past and from what you're going through now. Now, the Knight of Pentacles talks about slow moving energy, and it will be slow moving energy. There is a sense of moving forward with the Chariot to victory, to success, to where you want to go, but it will be slow moving. Knight of Pentacles is the only knight that crosses the finish line. So it's about being methodical. It's about putting the work in and putting the effort in and paying attention to detail in what you do. So I don't know, whatever that means to you. Okay, if you're looking for a new job, it's about doing your CV right. Okay, and you know, making sure everything's crossed and dotted and t'd and spelt correctly, and you know what I mean. It's about paying close attention to detail, and it's about persevering, and it really is about pushing on through to where you want to go. It is about having faith in yourself. Okay, we've got the Queen of Wands in reverse, and this is upright. She's courageous. She goes after what she wants. She knows her worth and her value, and she, you know, she really does go and get what she wants. She's a go-getter. And in reverse, you know, this, sorry, I'm coughing. This can be, you know, a very self-sabotaging energy. So it's like you've got a desire. It's like you've got an ache to improve yourself and push on through towards something else. But then with this Queen of Wands in reverse, it's a bit like self-sabotage. It's a bit like, oh, it, you know, perhaps things is a bit too demanding for me, or you could even be quite judgmental of yourself, you know, and perhaps not even know your worth. This also can be some sort of energy around you that is of jealousy, or of someone being a little bit spiteful or vengeful or aggressive towards you. Okay, and this could be if you're dealing with someone, or you have people in your environment, you could have people like that in your environment, hence the High Priestess in the overall energy, which tells us just to hush, you know. Don't go and tell everybody what your plans are, because not everyone's going to be happy for you. So there's a sense of you holding back on some sort of wish fulfillment that you want to go towards. And then we go into the Four of Pentacles, which is about holding back, but it's about holding on. It's about guarding yourself. It's about guarding your heart. It's about looking after your money. It can talk about overly protecting ourselves, so that we don't get hurt, so that we don't allow people in to be judgmental of us, or, you know, think badly of us, or act badly towards us. So there is a sense here that, you know, that you're holding back from what it is that you want to do. I want to say, don't give up, whatever it is. Now, it could be a job, it could be career, one in the two of the same things. It could be turning something from, you know, a hobby into a working business for yourself. It could even be a person, you know. Just because I haven't got any many cups here doesn't mean it's not love or a relationship related. Okay, so but it is really a sense of you wanting to move on in your life away from something. Okay, so take that how it resonates. I would just say your overall energy, sticking that with that high priestess. Okay, just think things through, plan things through, try not to over stress it. You may have someone who is going to be quite anti what you want to do, but go for it. 9 of Cups, go for your wishes fulfilled. Next 4 to 6 weeks, there's a few more obstacles you have to overcome before before it's going to get going. So the next 4 to 6 weeks is going to be quite slow energy. Just watch people around you. That's all I want to say. Okay, just watch people around you. Now I want to have a look just quickly. If you're dealing with anyone, if you are dealing with anyone, or you want to know about someone in a love capacity, I just want to see what they are feeling towards you at this present moment in time. So this is, if you're not dealing with anyone, you don't want to know anyone, you can shut off now. If you're dealing with someone and you want to know about someone, just 3 or 4 cards on how they feel in their emotion towards my Aquas. So if you're dealing with someone and you want to know about someone, how are they feeling towards my Aquas at this present moment in time? How are they feeling towards my Aquas at this present moment in time? Okay, we've got the Moon card. All right, so there's some silence going on. There's some instability and there's some inconsistency in this connection. This is how they are feeling towards you in their emotion. So they do not feel stable within this connection that you have. There is that King of Swords popping up his head again. And that is the King of Swords that was crossing you in the original read. So that King of Swords could be what is holding you back from going into this new direction you want to go in. Now remember, the King of Swords is someone who's very logical. They could be quite emotionally detached from you, and they are in their head being focused, thinking things through, okay, about this connection. And then we go into the Queen of Swords in reverse. So we have a divine counterpart here, and this is about 2 people who are very emotionally disconnected from each other. The Queen of Swords is about, you know, someone being cold-hearted, actually. She's in reverse. So it is about having difficulty even communicating with each other, and the instability, the inconsistency, and the silence between the 2 of you is deafening. Okay, and then we go into the Page of Swords. Lots of swords here. I would say you 2 are pretty much emotionally detached from each other. Yeah, and you know, the Queen of Swords can be a little bit of a, oh, don't cross me energy. We do have this Page of Swords though, and this is someone probably keeping tabs on you know, either you on them or them on you. So if you know you're not doing it on them Aqua, they are doing it on you. Okay, so this is the Page of Swords, and this can be a delay. It's a very immature energy and a very immature way of communicating. I see no communication though. And then we go into the Ace of Swords, okay, which is about having some sort of mental clarity on this situation. Some truths may come to light in the next 4 to 6 weeks about this situation. Yeah, but it is about breakthrough, and it is about victory, and it is about mental clarity on the situation. And then we've got this 7 of Swords here, but again, it's in reverse. Do you know what? The 7 of Swords in reverse it can be avoiding arguments, okay? It also can it can talk about forgetting about the lies, you know, but next to that Ace of Swords, I don't feel that my Aquas are forgetting about any lies. Okay, I think this Seven of Swords with this Ace of Swords is actually about seeing the truth of the matter and someone breaking free from this connection. We go into the Justice and the Judgment card. Okay, so that's all very, very karmic. Legalities to sort out with this person, a fairness with the Judgment and the Justice together. It's a sense of reviewing your life's purpose, the Judgment and the Justice together. Two very, very karmic cards, and are like a real sense of having some mental clarity with that Ace of Swords, breaking free maybe from this connection, Justice and Judgment together, reviewing your life's purpose, and bringing some balance in now and some karmic justice into this situation with this person. Wow. Right, my Aquas, I love you long time. Love me hard back. Please hit my buttons. You've got no idea just by hitting that like button how much more my videos get shared, and they could help someone else out there. So perhaps if you could do that for me, I just love you long time anyway, but I would be greatly appreciative of it. Next read, we're just going to have a dive in and a look at the other person for the next read. Okay, so I think I'm going to be calling it something like, I don't know, how they view you, or I can't even remember what I was going to call it, but it's about them. It's not about you, it's about them and how they feel about you. That's the next read. So please hit the sub, please hit the like, and I will love you long time. Namaste. And I wonder if I kept it under half an hour. Love you long time.